Hey guys, so this is a little bit of hard love, and I say this because I care. Going to church is not going to be enough. Preaching, but without that heart, it's not going to be enough. Smoking weed, saying God only judge me, saying that you love God and that he can judge you because it's cool, man. He ain't going to care about that, trust me. He ain't going to care. You're still going to be going to hell, most likely, if that's what you're doing. And then if you are to then say, God, I cheated on my girlfriend, but I know you forgive me, he'll forgive you. But it's if you do it again and again and again and again and again and again, because he's a God, he's not a dick, excuse my language, Lord. He's a God, he's a big God. You understand? Reading the Bible, praying for your friends, that's not enough. Being addicted to Instagram for like the whole day, but then messaging, God through prayer just before you go to bed, that's not enough. Having all these social media apps on your phone, having a load of men on your phone, ladies, when you're praying for a spouse, having a load of girls on your phone when you're praying for a spouse, boys. I have no men on my phone. I'm keeping it clean. There's temptations all over the world, but it's not worth it. I'm not going to put myself in that position. While I pray for my spouse, who's hopefully going to be very mature, spiritually mature, that is, grown up ass man who preaches the word just like I do, obeys the Lord how I do, and has already overcome his lustful, desire, temptations, and, battles. Now, listen. There is following God, then there's believing in God. Yeah, there's doing God's will, then there's just talking about it, preaching it. There's going into church and then being distracted the rest of the week. You need to try and get right with Jesus. There is no other God in this world but Jesus. It's Jesus who gives me visions and dreams and who has healed me. It is Jesus Christ who's very much alive, and not these other religions. Yeah, it is Jesus who saved me from drinking drugs overnight, and it was a miracle, trust me. That was Jesus. It's Jesus who calms my racing thoughts when I'm overwinding. That's Jesus. No other gods. Now, I have actually tried Buddhism before, and I have actually tried Islam before, but it left me broken. I was still having certain bad dreams. I was still, out of character. I was still struggling. I was still feeling so depressed. I still do sometimes, but not as bad as it used to be, trust me. Now, people look at me and they're like, oh, she's such a pretty little girl with pink. Oh, she's so pretty. You ain't got a clue what it took to get here, trust me. But my Jesus relationship, I take personally. God, guys, I love you.